Speak Now has been one of the top tier albums for me since 2010 when it released. I remember all the like High School Musical, Vampire Diaries, Gossip Girl, like fan edits that I used to make with the Speak Now songs, with all the songs that Taylor released, like from debut at the time in 2010 till Speak Now, and then like I still do it to this day for different reasons. Before I get into it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on so you can be notified whenever I upload my next video. It helps me a lot with the YouTube algorithm and it is completely free for you. But yeah, listening to Speak Now, Taylor's version, it just brought back so many memories. Like everything came flooding back, everything, just like every feeling. And the thing is, like, I've been listening to that album for years. I never stopped listening to that album. So it's not like, oh, it's been like 3, 4, 5, 10 years since I've listened to Speak Now. And no, I literally listened to it like last week. I listened to it all the time when I'm cleaning, when I'm washing dishes, when I'm chilling, when I listen to it all the time. So I'm not sure why Taylor's version hit me as deeply as it did. I think it's because I've grown and Taylor has grown. I mean, it's been 13 years. When I'm listening to Dear John or I'm listening to Innocent, which is like two of my favorite songs on the album, I'm singing it now with an adult and not with a teenager anymore, if that makes sense. I know people laugh when you say that like Taylor Swift's music is like therapy, but it really is. Just like any music that speaks to you can be very therapeutic. I hate that word. I hate the way that word came out of my mouth. That was so weird. I'm not gonna say it again. No. Therapeutic. Therapeutic. Ugh, I hate how that sounds. I'm actually not gonna say it again. I think that one of the reasons why I am the way I am is because Taylor Swift's music helped me put a lot of my feelings into perspective at a young age. Like, I've been going to therapy, I've been listening to her music, and it's been like my therapy since I was 10 years old. So, like, all the coming of age stuff and everything that's happened in my life, I've always had a Taylor Swift album or song to help me through it. And I think I'm lucky because we grew up in the same time, and once I went through something, she had already gone through that. So she already had a song for that experience that I'm now going through. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I just the other night, the night before Speak Now dropped, Speak Now TV dropped, I was talking to my cousin and I was like talking about a situation that I'm in right now and how I feel about it and how I don't know, like I don't know what to think about this and like how to exactly feel about this situation and where I stand really. I literally God, it's so fucking weird. I literally told my cousin that like the night before Speak Now dropped. And then the morning, because it dropped like 6 a.m. And I was listening to the music and it got to a certain song in the vault, one of the vault tracks. And I was just like, oh my God.
Just breathe, just relax, it'll be okay. Got a history of stories and inside me. I'm trying hard not to look like I'm trying. Cause every time I try hard for love, it fell apart.
How the does this girl know what is going on in my life? Every time she releases an album, it is perfectly aligned to what is happening in my life at that moment. How does she know? How does she know? It's like that Joan is awful episode of Black Mirror where it's like they said that it's an AI that's listening to you and like creating the episode. Is Taylor Swift an AI that's listening to me through my phone and just creating songs that relate perfectly to me? Conspiracy theory. It's a new conspiracy theory. Taylor Swift is not real. She's an AI. And she's just like, she's listening to all of our lives and writing songs that perfectly align with them. This is insane. I couldn't put into words my thoughts and my feelings and how my anxiety about the situation. But Taylor just did. Taylor just did it for me.
Deadass.
If you go through situations in your life, whether that be work situations with your colleagues,
20 years at your job, then the son of the boss gets the spot that was yours.
situations with friends, family, significant others, your kids, all these things, like you're gonna have a song. Comment down below and tell me what your situation is. You don't have to get deep into it if you don't want to, but I promise I can find you a Taylor Swift song. But yeah, this album is a very, 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 very special album to me, and I think it is for a lot of people. Speak Now is the album. And now to have this re-recorded with her matured voice, better production, better lyrics. Listen, the lyric change for Better Than Revenge. Are you kidding me?
She's better known for the things that she does on the mattress. Whoa. He was a moth to the things she was holding the matches.
She did not disappoint. I'm glad she changed the lyrics. I know some people didn't want her to change the lyrics. I'm actually very happy that she did, because it's just, she's grown, and everything about this album shows how much she's grown. I think that she just wanted to change those lyrics because that is obviously not who she is anymore, and that's not how she feels anymore. And I think that that's fine. And I think the lyric change was beautiful. So yeah, I think that it is a fantastically re-recorded album. It's so good. It, like, I would honestly, I'm gonna say it, I would put Speak Now above Fearless right now with the re-records. I love, 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 love this re-record. Oh my god, it's so it was just, I was just so happy. I shed a few tears. I shed happy tears, emotional tears. It was just so good to listen to Speak Now with her now voice and better production. It was just, I loved it. I loved it so much. As much as I love it though, I have heard a lot of discourse online about how Speak Now Taylor's version doesn't have the same depth, the same feeling, the same energy as the original one has. And these opinions are not new. I heard it during the, I heard the same comments making the rounds during the Red TV and Fearless TV. I don't agree. Obviously, like I said, I actually genuinely feel like I'm now singing with a 30-year-old who has lived life and not a teenager anymore. So I really don't agree with that. I still feel the energy. To me, it sounds so much better. I still feel the energy. I still feel the vibe. It's still there. But I definitely do understand the opposing opinion. We were all younger when the original Speak Now came out in 2010. So obviously with that comes a lot of nostalgia, and nostalgia is such a strong weapon. It's such a genuinely deep thing. And we loved the original Speak Now because we could relate it to what was happening in our lives at that time. We hear her like 18-year-old, 19-year-old voice, and it takes us back, right? We hear the production and the music and the chords, and just like, oh my god, it just takes you back. So like, Taylor's version obviously doesn't carry the weight of that nostalgia because everything is like so, obviously the lyrics are the same and the music is the same, but like the production, like there are some differences, and her voice is obviously more mature, so it does have that. It's like a smell that you get, and it just like takes you back to a moment. And that's like the same for certain songs where it's just like you hear the first like little chords on the song, and it just immediately like like a That's So Raven, but it's a flashback, not a flash forward. So like I do get it though. I do get why people would say that it doesn't have the same energy, the same feeling. I just don't agree with it. I understand where they are coming from. I just don't agree with it. Um I I think for me it's just like I'm more of just a lyric person. So when I hear songs like Never Grow Up, the production doesn't really matter to me because I love the words and the story that is being told. I could be I could be reading that song as a poem and I would still get goosebumps. So maybe I'm just not noticing the energy shift because the words are the same. But look, if there is an energy shift, if there is like a change, then honestly, I can completely understand that. Like, I absolutely understand it, like, from Taylor's point of view, where, like, it's been 14 years since she, like, recorded Speak Now. So much has happened in her life since then. She's, like, so far removed from all the drama and the relationships, the reasons why she wrote the songs in the album. She's so far removed now from those things that I can completely understand why she wouldn't have the same like energy and vibe. She was 17, 18, 19 when she had this perspective, and when she was writing these songs, and when she recorded this album the first time in 2010. And now with the re-records, she was 32 years old when she re-recorded these songs. I think it's safe to say that she no longer felt the same way she felt when she was 19, when she was a teenager. So maybe that's why it's not sung with the same energy or intensity. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know everything down below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on so you can be notified whenever I upload my next video. It helps me out a lot with the YouTube algorithm, and of course it is completely free to you. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, toodles.
I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat.